Chat GPT, OpenAI, the Google Sphere, all this stuff. So Derek had this brilliant idea of using it, and you will see this in examples while we're talking here, to identify instruments, to help break down the code, the mystery that may be guitar hunting, guitar reviewing, and guitar inspecting.
Identifying.
Yes, identification of your rare wooden and steel morsel.
True.
So we've always relied on our intellect, which is...
I mean, you know.
And Google.
Mostly Google.
And now Reverb, it seems. No, but in just experience and years of to identify things, but dag nabbit. These wily computers nowadays are advancing rapidly. So as you see here, we've taken several pictures of guitars.
Yes.
And we're trying to stump the old Chat GPT, which, it's not perfect.
But it's pretty darn close.
And we're not perfect either.
We're not.
Like we've made, some people I know have made mistakes. I haven't experienced that feeling yet.
I've heard about it though. I've heard.
This came into case yesterday. We received a vintage Telecaster, sort of, in a case.
Pieces.
Yes, it's like a Cure song, pieces of a Telecaster.
It's sort of like when the JHS did that Nauticlon and you had to get the pieces and put it together. The Telly is much like that. All the pieces are sort of there.
But then as we're identifying it and sort of scrambling to identify it to make an offer to buy said piece, we're noticing that a lot of this is not original parts. Like there's an original neck, there's some tuners that aren't the right tuners, but what are these tuners? Well, they're from a Duosonic. And then we find the body, and we're like, is this body original? I don't think so, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe. Can we get the finish off, get the black light out, do a little scraping here? Questionable. Pickups. Hardware, one pickup's original, one's not. Hardware, yes and no. In some pots, yes and
It's a hodgepodge.
Taiwanese.
Yeah.
As I said, that Taiwanese for some with a nice, no offense to my Taiwanese friends there, that I paused that. It was more dramatic effect. It's really useful. We're sort of disturbed by how useful it is.
Well, it is kind of crazy. I thought for sure, we've started off showing it like a PRS, and it pretty much got it. It missed that it was like an S2 version,
right,
as opposed to like a core model. But I said, hey, show it custom shop with a relic, because I wanted to see what it would say. And it said, oh, this is a 60 style custom shop, and kind of nailed that one, right? But then we started bringing out vintage, like the Jag.
Like this will stump it.
And I thought, okay, on a wall of custom shops. And it actually said, this is either an original. If it is an original, it's blah, 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 blah.
Reissue of a 1965 or early 66.
Pretty impressive.
Well, that's pretty, and it starts going, gives you all the basic specs in case, so let's just talk about why this is useful to you sitting there at home. It does cost a little bit of money to have this extra access to these AIs that do this.
Sorcery.
It is wizardry.
Black magic.
But let's say you are buying, you're buying a guitar from someone on Facebook Marketplace, or you're going to a guitar store and it's a pre-owned piece or a new piece and you don't quite trust said guitar store maybe, which is weird. Don't go to that guitar store if you don't trust it. But getting a deal, well, you might also get something else. It's like when you're dating nowadays, you just don't know what you're getting. That's fine. That can mean so many things.
It could mean lots of things.
Like Neil and, was that Josh and Drake? Was that a show back in the day?
I believe it is, yeah.
It was a great episode, when there's kissing random people, and it was really cute. I saw it was really funny. I saw one of my little fills, just, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. But you're like, what? Anyway, so if you can't, a lot of us are guitar players, we're introverts, we don't have lots of friends. Like I have friends because we're forced to work together. That's about it. And what did we do after work yesterday?
We played music and hung out.
And drank beer.
And drank beer.
I know, and that was literally 4 hours ago.
That was actually a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was really good. That was
the
best.
Good fun.
That was a good time.
A good fun night.
But so like us, you might be a loner, and you need the help of an artificial friend, which comes in the form of your trusty cellular device, probably made by Apple.
It's true.
And Android if you're a weirdo and you haven't entered the 21st century
If you
yet.
really have no friends. I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding.
I'm just
it's
kidding.
True. We're talking to you, Dylan.
I'm just kidding. God. I'm sorry, Dylan. I apologize for setting that up.
I'm not sorry at all. I have an iPhone now because your work made you get one. Your better work, apparently. Anyway, you go to these places. Let's say you want to get some basic ideas, some specs on it. You can check out the plates on the back of the guitars too, with the serial numbers. It will give you years off that, so you're not having to like go to some random websites and try to find it or like can't. It's really pretty intuitive and amazing. So you can use this as a source of expediting your process, feeling more confident in your purchase.
Yeah.
And also just for freaking fun.
I do think it's fun. I do find it to be crazy how, accurate it is. The old man in me says, this is insane. Let's don't do this. Because part of me is like, well, if it's just reading all the information of humankind and like, how is it parsing what is right information and what is wrong? So I don't know. So don't
it's
like,
not totally
it's
accurate.
not the gospel,
It's
if you scan a thing and you got 20 people who know about guitars saying, hey, it's not this, and Chat GPT says, oh, it's this. It could be wrong.
No, fortunately, yesterday was fun because like at the time we were looking at this Telecaster parts, our friend trusty Dan Dinkins walks in, and like he's like, "Oh, let me take a look at that here guitar." That was my Dan Dinkins voice. That's pretty good, right?
That was great. That's fantastic.
And then he was. It was fun to have like an expert eyes. He's been looking at vintage guitars and new guitars
for a long time,
for decades and decades and decades. He is. I think he's 864 years old.
I believe so. Yes.
He's like him and Gandalf are both
right there at Methuselah levels.
Or 50. I'm not sure. You can't. It's somewhere in between the two. It's but no, he's got a wealth of knowledge. Has seen it. He can tell from like screw marks and like where bits have sit. So like, there's nothing that replaces that.
No.
Except for computers and artificial intelligence.
Well, we're talking about. I saw this really funny little meme this morning where there was like, was it this easy to write a song in 2004? And this dude's doing the chords, and all of a sudden they pull up a cell phone and they do the predictive text, and he's just singing whatever word comes next. You know what I mean? Like the little thing, because we all had that for a while, cool. Right? Before sort of AI. But I was trying to remember, like pre-2000, like if I wanted to look something up, I can remember still going to the library to get a book.
So
and now like Google is such a thing, and I feel like Chat GPT is quickly becoming the new thing that we just take for granted, that bam, we'll just know the answer.
So my wife and kid, not kids, because the smart one I'm talking about right now, my wife and kid,
just the one smart.
Let's be straight. Let's be honest about things.
We can't all be everything.
No, they're avid members of the library, and they have the card, and they do the thing where they read the books online. So you sign up for the book, and then you get access to it eventually. It's like the newest ones that come out or whatever, and they're reading I Am Number 4 right now, which is an older series, but it's a lot of fun. They're reading a physical copy, but the digital ones are wonderful too, because then they have it at their iPads or Kindles, wherever they're reading, and they have the wealth of all these new books, and the public library is a wonderful source. If you haven't used it,
awesome.
Especially if you just can't go, and I love bookstores too, but books are expensive.
We indoctrinate our kids at home, so the library is super useful. He's all time.
I mean, every part of that just made me happy. So we're trying to indoctrinate you with the technical gods
That's true.
of tomorrow with it. We're not saying, we're just saying this is a tool that you can use. It's fun. It's like, I mean, look at these guitars that we've been flashing across this chat we've been having right now, and it's like, it's pretty fascinating.
Man, the fact that it can tell you, hey, this is either I think it speaks really good things about the custom shop, that it says, oh, this is either a vintage blah blah or it's the custom shop. But it didn't know when it was a relic custom shop. That's just funny things, but that's impressive to me, and it is super fun.
No, like we have some other ones, like we're doing vintage refins and stuff. It's fascinating. It's like you can watch the brain just sort of freak out a little. You can't. It's so fast. It's instantaneous. While we're all freaking out trying to figure out things in real time, this thing just.
I would like to do this again in like 6 months and see how much better it is, because my guess is that it will be even more accurate and even better.
I talked to my wife about that with like, bedtime activities. I'm like, we should try this again in 6 months just to see if I'm more accurate.
Always.
And I'm gonna stop thinking about that now. It's just
it's better and better and better.
I got a 6-month part marked on my calendar here.
Perfect.
We're preparing for that.
Got to schedule the important things.
Now I just started thinking of my mother. That's a bad.
That's a weird. That's a weird. Weird
I gotta help her find a refrigerator today. Oh. That's something I forgot. I totally forgot about that until this very moment. That was She called last night when we were
fun.
playing music.
We got to see you. I got to see your mom and your dad yesterday.
Yeah, they stopped by. It was really cute.
Sister, your whole
It was a whole thing. It was weird.
Your family was here.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, the timing was terrible. But that's what my family does. My sister is notorious with bad timing.
Really?
Like she will call my mother, like, and my mom's like getting like her hip replaced. So I was like, I just want to talk about. My sister's really good about it. She talks to my mom every day. I think it's one of those things. Yeah, I guess it's a mother-daughter thing. I don't get it. But anyway, good luck to my mom.
Or the good child, whatever. The better. The responsible
I'm
good
getting
child.
all the money though. I'm taking it all.
That's the way it always goes. The good child gets screwed.
Yes. He gets nothing.
I
I'll
guess.
take it. I'm taking the fiefdom for myself.
That's why it's better.
So if you haven't tried this, not talking to your parents, if you haven't tried this sort of AI world with guitar identification, we thoroughly recommend it. It's
just for fun.
It's terrifyingly accurate. It has mistakes. It's not perfect, but it is shocking. Like, you know, and do it. Try to stump it. Get some random guitar. Don't like change the guitar's like name on it or something just to trick it. But like, you know, pull out like a 1970s Telestar or something from Japan, or pull out like, you know, like some weird Kramer that they might not be a production run that they're common with.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm assuming if you just feed it pictures off the internet, it can like find that picture and knows exactly what that is.
Yeah, but
right?
that's what it's doing.
But if you're actually just taking it, like we're just taking the pictures, obviously.
Yeah, but it's obviously
cool.
taking all of its wealth of the internet and coming in really quickly. Like with the Merle Haggard guitar, that was cool. The custom shop one we have for sale right now. You can check out on our website at www.casinoguitars.com.
We did a delightful little video about it, a little jam, live from the Rooster.
Check out our video of God, that was a really cool.
That was maybe
my
one of
favorite
our
demo.
most fun videos we've ever did.
I get to play the
You're
drums
playing
on
drums.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm smiling the whole time.
You were smiling.
I'm the best bad drummer you could ever want to play on your guitar demo. 100%. So check out that. That was a fun one. Now I'm just thinking like Waylon and Merle and all those guys, and I felt like that. What a time to be a star. And the stories I've heard about them too, like when they were at the peak of their fame, and like
all you needed was a phaser.
God.
An old telly.
Anyway, so I hope this has been fun for you. We had a lot of fun doing it.
True.
And Derek loves this stuff because he's doing it right now. He's like going around like all over town.
This was Derek's brainchild. It came to him at when he was at in the secret place
at the church.
AKA the toilet.
No, I was going to say something else. We don't let our secrets out.
That's not a secret. Everyone knows. That's where the best ideas come, when we're all sitting on the
It's true. When people like,
Yeah.
when I meet people that like do watch this channel, I appreciate. We love that you do. Thank you. I always ask is like, do you watch it on were you in the living room or were you in the bathroom?
Bathroom.
Or were you on the way to work? It's usually a combination of all three.
We're bathroom material.
We're also like on the way to work a lot.
I could get that.
Like we
I get that.
Put on the
mindless.
It's not mindless. It's like
Mindless filth.
It's like
Not filth. Filth's the wrong word.
yeah, I'm leaving.
It's the wrong.
So let us know what you think. Seriously, try it, and and comment after you tried it. Comment before as well. Like let us know, if you're scared of this technology, if you're excited about it. Once you do it, like holy crap, it was completely failure.
I mean, I'm converted. I'm getting it actually implanted so that I can just look and it'll be behind my retina. I just know.
God, that'd be so cool.
The full transhumanist agenda right here.
Transhumanist.
I'm
I
sold.
don't even know what that means.
I'm sold. It's fine.
So if you're gonna have the chip implanted too, click like and subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Just do it. Just do it right now. Get the chip in
It's
there.
fine.
The overlords will control us all soon enough.
I mean, they will anyways. It's
They already
fine.
do. And so we're at the new point. Click happiness for the rest of the day. Click happiness.
It's all assimilation.
Peace be with you.